on the Switzerland cams because it's so far away from the UK and they do stop and start. But this is a photo image because I tried to run the cam, the live stream cam, but it kept stopping and there was adverts that were being thrown in front of it, so I didn't want to block any imagery. So you can see here on the screen, you can see to the left hand side that white reflection, okay, from another heavenly body. There's other objects that are behind those chems. If you look down to the right hand side, you can just see above that orange reflection, okay, that heavenly body, that other reflection that's there. There's two reflections, two colourings in the sky. And again, in Switzerland, you can see the trees and the land. They've lost their leaves and they just don't look healthy, do they? Because we've got that radiation that's coming through. All this is happening absolutely 100% right now. So I'm going to show you another image on the Swiss cams. It would be great if it was more in high definition, but because it's so far away. But again, it's good to be able to catch some images from other parts of the world, just to show you the truth that their skies are showing different light sources, different reflections from heavenly objects that are out there. So again, let's go and try another cam. Okay, now this is another Swiss cam pointing northeast, and as I said before, these are quite difficult cams to get right because they distort, they stop and start, and again, Switzerland is a very far place from here in the northern hemisphere, so the signal to get these cams moving is quite difficult. And also with the adverts, if any adverts pop up on the screen, I apologise for this, but it's just, I want to show you this evidence, okay? Look on the right hand side of the screen, you can see that pink red reflection, and to the left side you've got that blue reflection. Now these heavenly objects, okay, are reflecting in Switzerland. They're reflecting all over the world now. Now I'm going to play this cam for you, and again, if it stops, I apologise for this, but let's just view the cam. You can see those chemtrails. The cam is moving now. You can see that haze, that pink reflection. Okay, we've got another webcam here in Switzerland, and this is the Bad Ragaz in Pazol cam, St. Gallen. And also to the right hand side you can see that, can't you, that red reflection just here. Now this reflection is going down. It's nothing to do with the sun, it's on the opposite side, and it's a red reflection from the binary twin. Now we've got the companion star with our Sol, the sun. It's here, and also look at the timestamp, it's 9:20 PM and it's supposed to be dark, but you've got this red reflection. Okay, so let's go and look at a different cam here as well now. Okay, let me try and play this cam for you. This timestamp is 9:12. You can see this now, can't you? Look at that red haze. I apologise if the cams do stop because it's a long way away, but you can see the red haze and the yellowness of the sun as the sun's going down. And again, the land, a lot of them trees are not grown properly. So let's hope this cam just moves upwards and we can see basically that there's a lot of things happening around our world now, and also humanity. Again, I sent that video out last night. I just want people to wake up to the real situations that are going on around the world. I'm going to flick to a different cam for a second, hold on. This cam here is called a Wangs Gafia cam, and again this is another part of Switzerland, and you can see those red reflections on the horizon, and you can see those chemtrails and that haze in the sky, and also down on the land. I mean, it's too dark. I mean, we're seeing the same skies all over the world, aren't we? So yeah, it's just interesting to see different cams and look at the different images, because we're seeing the same skies all across the world. We're seeing everything is the same. So let me switch to a different cam. This also is the Wangs Pazol Hutti cam in Switzerland, and you can see this clearly, can't you? This again, this red sky, can't you, from Nibiru? This red reflection is pouring in, and you can see again the reflections on the mountains, the redness on the reflection. So let's also go through the archive and see what we can find on this. Okay, here's the different images, okay, through the day. Let me just sort this out for you, hold on a second. Okay, the timestamp there is 9:20 PM, and there is a red reflection. You can see this, can't you, on the left hand side. So Nibiru is behind, out there in the inner solar system, but those clouds are hiding the reflection. So the reflection is very strong out there in Switzerland. See, if we was able to get to those mountains and we were all stood there looking out, we would see more clearly, wouldn't we, of those heavily bodies. But look how they chemtrail the skies over there as well. The military in Switzerland are covering their skies all across those areas. As here in the UK, they're spraying all the time. And where you are, other parts of the world, USA, Australia, everywhere, is being chemtrailed. We're being poisoned. And the government still say that chemtrails are contrails, and it's so frustrating, because we know that these are pure toxins that are up there in the skies to hide those objects, those heavily bodies. They're here now. Anyway, I'm going to go to another image for you. Here's another one, okay, at 9:14 PM. You can see this, can't you, this red reflection again. Now the sun would have gone down, okay. Now there's a reflection there, isn't there? You can see this. It's very evident now that we're getting these red reflections in our skies, and it would be much more powerful, but they put all these toxins up there to cover it, the whole situation. Now I apologise that before the first piece of footage there, that the screen went a bit crazy, but the thing is now we just want these images out there to the world now, don't we? So I'm going to show you the next image. Okay, I'm rewinding the footage to show you from the end to the beginning here on these Swiss cams. It's just the way they are. Okay, here you can see one here at 8:40 PM. Now they're definitely hiding something up here, aren't they? They're hiding an object, the heavenly body, the reflection. Now again, Nibiru and Hellion and other celestial body objects, they are reflecting, okay, through the skies. We see those red reflections. Now I can't say when they will arrive, okay, close to our Earth, because I believe that they will still take time before these heavenly bodies come close to our Earth. But I can assure you we're seeing these huge reflections right now. So I'm just going to keep going right to the very end, as I've said before, till we really catch these red skies very, very strong, because we will get red skies. The blue skies will go, and we're going to get some serious red skies. And I am waiting for news media, NASA, to announce it, to say that it's pollution, that it's us that are causing this. They will come out with some excuse all the time to the mass of the public. They will hide the truth to the very end. Let me try another image. Okay, this is another piece of footage called the Station Paradelle, and this is 1,621 meters above sea level. Now I'm going to flip through the hours through the evening to see if we catch anything on the skies there. So the timestamp there on a live cam is 9:26 PM, and yeah, let's go and have a look at the archive with this. See what we can find. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, the station cam in Switzerland starts at 8:40 PM, okay, for the live cam, and I believe that this here to be a fly or a mark on the screen. I don't believe this to be anything out there, but there is an object that's illuminating, I mean behind those thick chems, where I believe that HAARP use these, okay, to cover the screens and skies. And HAARP is a dangerous tool because other countries around the world have got their own HAARP, and they, I mean, they cause a lot of floodings and things to other parts of the world. And, I mean, there's a war going on with these there. I mean, Russia have got it. I mean, the USA have got HARP. I mean, they are playing war games up there, aren't they? I mean, they can cause a lot of problems to many parts of the world. And again, I mean, we can only be persistent, can't we, with these cams? Okay. Some days we're not going to catch anything, are we? Other things we see on the screen are going to be blatantly lens flare, aren't they? So again, could get things right, could get things wrong, because I just want to know the truth, just like all of you others as well. But hey, we're going to catch something, aren't we? Because we all believe and we all know that Nibiru is a real celestial body. Okay, and we all know that this event is going to be in our lifetime. So let's flick through another image on this cam. If we don't find anything, that's fair play, isn't it? We can go on try and just keep trying and trying until we get the right image. Okay, I've just flicked back to this other cam. Now the sun is on the opposite side. You can see the reflection of the sun on this mountain top here, can't you? And on the opposite side there's a white reflection through those cams. Okay, look at the lower clouds doing nothing anymore to protect anything anymore. Now I've looked at this cam quite a few months back and the grass was a lot greener. I mean, look at it, it's unhealthy now, isn't it? I mean, this blue light source, okay, on the opposite side, it's showing again on the Swiss cams. I mean, look at these HARP controlled cloudings. I mean, look at this, all the trash in the sky now. So let's try another cam for you. This is another live cam, okay, in Switzerland, called the Kraft Bezel cam. And I said this before, didn't I, that we will see these red skies all across the world. I mean, look how pink it is. Look how pink it is on the buildings. Look how pink the skies are. Now the NASA cams are NASA is turning their cams off all the time. When this huge amount of radiation comes down towards our celestial body, the Earth, this is what happens. Let me turn the cam on again. Okay, it's switched on again. As I said, that I apologise that the cams turn off and on, but this is how it is. But look how dark and pink it is. I mean, this reflection is from Nibiru, and also with this radiation that's coming through, it's because Nibiru is affecting everything right now in our solar system. It's affecting our Earth as well, all the time. I'm going to go through the archive on this and see what we can pick up. First of all, this is a 360 degrees cam, okay, and now it's facing north, but I want to show you this pink reflection again, okay, it's important. Now we're going to get all this in our skies shortly. I can see this coming. We're going to get up one morning and we're going to notice that the skies are too pink, okay, and humanity still will think that everything is okay. News media will turn around and say, don't worry about it, it's just us, okay, it's climate change, it's basically that we're causing this climate change and we need to sort ourselves out and not to basically use too much exhaust fumes, and they will blame us for this, okay, but we now know that this is a huge reflection from Nibiru, and also Nibiru is causing a lot more radiation. I mean, look at the skies, look at the pinkness of the skies here on this live cam. I mean, I'm stuck for words here, and I apologise, because I know that this is a live cam, and I know that these pink reflections are from Nibiru. I mean, it gets worse. As you see the cam, you can see them pink reflections, okay. Now these are reflections that are coming in. We see huge reflections on the Alaska cams as well, a celestial body reflection, and I mean, it just gets worse, okay. Now this is not from our sun, this is from Nibiru. Now the thing is though, okay, the government, NASA, the powers to be will say this is our fault, and they will come out with some lie to turn around and say, or some false flag event to say that we need to stop littering the world, and also stop using gases, aerosols, because this is what's causing the problem. Now, we have to read in between the lines of this situation. We need to think out of the box as well. Because when you do come out of the box and think out of the box, you'll notice the box has been so small, and you'll notice that you've been stuck in this world that's been run by this government, the powers to be, and you'll wake up to this. And many of you are now awake to this, knowing that our skies have changed, knowing that this heavenly body is on its way now, seeing that people are being affected by this, and those chemtrails are trying their hardest to hide those heavenly bodies. So I urge you, please look out to the skies in the evening and the sunrise. You will see these red reflections. But in the years to come, I believe 100%, up to 2017, 2018, 2019, we're going to see redder skies. Red skies, not blue skies anymore. So I'm going to switch to another cam for you. Okay, this is another Swiss cam. Okay, a reader up cam, and it's 1,950 meters above sea level. Let's play this cam, because I've noticed something on the screen. Okay, on this cam as well, to the right hand side. Now you can see that blue reflection there, can't you, in the middle of the screen above those mountains. Okay, and they're spraying the skies all the time there, again in this area, and the trees, the plant life just don't look very healthy anymore, do they? I mean, look at this strange cloudings moving across the sky, and here we go again, the pink reflections up there. And to the right hand side of the cam at the end, you will see this line, this red reflection, I believe to be Nibiru again. But again, you can see on the land it just doesn't look healthy anymore, and this is what it's like every single place. The health of the plant life and everything is just completely different now, isn't it? It really is. Let's go to the archives with this now, because this cam keeps stopping. I apologise about this. Keeps stopping and starting. Okay, this is another cam I'll play to you in a second, and it's called the Fetch Egeshorn cam in Switzerland. Very high altitudes. Okay, this is 2,869 meters above sea level, and you'll see some strange things going across the screen. Okay, these round objects. This is not lens flare or anything like that. They're going through the sky. Let me just show you this. Okay, now, I mean, look at that. That's very strange, isn't it? Can you see that? And also, I mean, it's not stuck on the screen, is it? It's something that's out there. Can you see these moving objects? Very, very strange. I'm going to show you this again. Hold on a second, please. Okay, I'm going to play the cam again, okay? Now, you can see the screens very, very clear, can't you? Now, these are high definition cameras. Okay, now let's play the cam once more, and I apologise if it stops, because it's just a long way away, isn't it, from where we are. Can you see this? What is this on the screen? It's very, very strange, isn't it? Again, something else down here as well. Okay, one here as well. Could be anything, couldn't it? But it just looked very strange there, didn't it? I mean, I'm going to go to a different cam. Okay, this is quite big on the screen, this one is. Now, this is one of the other Swiss cams on a very high mountain, okay, that's very high above sea level, at 2,500 feet. I mean, look at this. I mean, you can see a red reflection there, can't you? It's very clear, isn't it? There's something that's reflecting red. I mean, you can see the red on the mountains as well, the reflection. Okay, you can see this very clearly now, can't you? Timestamp there is 7:02 p.m. So yeah, just got to keep going, haven't we? We just got to keep going and keep monitoring those cams. All we can do is just search all the cams around the world. That's all we can do to get that true evidence that things are changing. Now, I've noticed on this cam as well, okay, the Bromwood cam, and this is 1,509 meters above sea level. Okay, so there's a light source here, isn't there? A blue light source. Can you see this? On the opposite side of where the sun is.
time there is 9:18 p.m. Okay, let's just play through the cam. You can see that blue light source, can't you? I mean, look at the, I mean, it's very dark as well, isn't it? Okay, now, again, we just got to be persistent because you're seeing another light source there as well. And look at the clouds, they're very red, aren't they? Because Nibiru is reflecting, and that blue light source up there I believe to be the blue Kachina. I mean, you're seeing the red light source as well. There's two light objects up there on this cam. Can you see the red reflection to the right hand side? And then you'll see this strong blue light source. And those clouds are reflecting Nibiru again. I mean, it would be good, wouldn't it, if the cam was high up on that mountain there, but we've just got to keep going, haven't we? Let's check the archive and see what we can find on the archive, because there's lots of different images here, okay, of those lowered clouds. I mean, the whole system up there is twisted now, isn't it? And we're seeing red skies up there as well. I mean, that's so evident, isn't it, this blue reflection up there. I mean, this red haze, okay? Because we've got those objects up there. Let's zoom into this image because it looks very interesting. See, on this image, it may not look much, but to me it's heavily chemtrailed, and there's a red object behind that. And timestamp 8:18 p.m. It shouldn't be like this, okay, in Switzerland or any other part of the world. It should not be like this now, fully chemtrailed and their military spraying those skies. We should now have the right to know and see Nibiru. We should have the right to see those reflections coming in. It's a life-changing event. It really is. I'm going to go and have a look at another cam now, okay? But I mean, the blue reflection there is very, very interesting. So, yeah, it's just very interesting to keep an eye on these cams, and I'll be looking at these a lot more now for you. Okay, let's go to another cam, as I said. Okay, it's dark on this cam, okay, this live cam, and it's called the Genève cam, okay, in Geneva, now in Switzerland. I'm going to go through the archive with this and see what we can find, okay, because it's far too dark on this cam. Let's check the archive and see what we can find. Okay, flip through here and see what their skies were showing. Okay, this one looks interesting, so we're going to flip through this part now. Okay, I knew this would be like this because we're seeing these natural clouds being pushed down, this red reflection from these heavenly objects, okay, and above is being sprayed all the time. So we're looking at all these skies being exactly the same. Timestamp is 8:57 p.m. Every single sky, every single part of the world is being affected just the same way. Look on the sea level, this pink reflection again. So Geneva, the area, Genève, is being affected by this as well. Okay, I'm going to go now, okay, but I'm going to keep an eye on these archive cams because I believe that Switzerland are being affected. Now I got an email of a lady from Switzerland early hours of the morning, and this is why I'm looking at the cams, because she says that she's seeing those pink reflections and she's seeing those chemtrails all the time as well. So it's just respectful, isn't it, to keep going and also checking all other cams around the world, because you are all around the world. Many of you subscribers are following the channel and you are all seeing the same things. And thank you again for all your kind, fantastic emails that are being sent in with images and also information of what you're seeing up there as well, and changes around the world. So again, respect you all, and I'll be back again shortly from Matt Rogers.